porch sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages, citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Keep playing my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here, make everything disappear? Lay low in the beaching sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't it a meat crime to get a little lost in everybody's business? Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size, not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Keep playing my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here, make everything disappear? Lay low in the beaching sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages, citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Keep playing my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here, make everything disappear? Lay low in the beaching sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Put your rose-colored glasses on.
On the outside, looking in, I really wasn't sure what I was getting. Between the high waves on the sea, waiting for something to get to me. I wasn't sure what I was hoping for, you see. But you act like gravity and you are pulling me. 'Cause you know what I want, babe. You know everything that gets me going. You know what I want, babe. All the little things that I'm not showing. You
good song. All of those were such good songs. Hello, 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 streamers, video creators. Welcome to the show. So today we are a little early because I have a doctor's appointment. I'll tell you about that in a second. It is Q&A day. We are going to have a conversation. I have some questions for you before I get to your questions for me. So if you have questions, you can go ahead and start getting into the queue by clicking. I just realized I need to turn on my super chats. I had hidden them. So you can get in the queue by putting Q, the letter Q, colon, in front of your question, and it will wind up in my queue, and I will do them in order that they were received. Super chats do take priority. Oh, do we have a kitty doggy cam? Yes, and it's hard to tell though, because she's not very active, and she's dark on a dark blanket, which I meant to actually give her a different blanket today, but that is Abby the Chihuahua. How are you guys today? It's so good to see you. I love hanging out with you on Fridays. I'm early because I have to leave no later than 10:30 to get to my doctor's appointment. And guess what? It's my 6-week post-op checkup, which is a big deal because that's the goal you want to get to. That's when the stitches are supposed to be dissolved. So I find out today if I'm cleared for dancing. Don't tell my doctor I was already dancing. So today's an exciting doctor's appointment. You never say that. Exciting about the doctor, woohoo! Has anyone ever said that in the history of anybody? I don't think so. But we will answer your questions. If you have questions about tech, if you have questions about audience growth, if you have questions about making money, which we're going to talk about here in a second. If you have questions about anything live streaming, content creation related, now is the time for you to get those questions answered. And give me a big yes or I will. I don't want any no's in the comments here. Give me a big yes or I will if you have registered for the upcoming free training. We've got a masterclass next Wednesday on the 24th. And you guys, this is a big one. This is such a good training. You are going to freaking love it. So I have some questions before we get to that for you. So how many of you are making money already from your video content? Okay, no one tells the doctor. Okay, yes. Let's see. Who is already making money from doing videos online? Let me know. Yes, I see a couple of yeses. Let's see. How many of you identify? Do pennies count? Everything counts. Everything counts. Yes. Okay, good. I'm making money, just not enough. And that is what this masterclass is about. Do you identify yourself as an entrepreneur, a business, or a video content creator? Let me know about how you kind of identify yourself. And here's the thing, because it's really, really important. The thing I see the most with creators, people actually putting videos out there for whatever purpose and whatever topic, is they don't identify early enough that they are running a business, right? So it doesn't mean that you have to have a whole team yet, right? Though we'll get you there. It doesn't mean, okay, no. I'm gonna call you out on that one. You do need some audience, but you don't need an audience to start. You will gain the audience as you actually create content. And if you meant I need an audience to start making money, you can actually generate revenue from your videos with a very, very small audience. You don't have to have a large audience. That's another thing that people have a mistake about, or in their thinking, is that you have to have this large audience before you start generating income. but that's not true. So I actually am going to upload a video to tell you a story soon about somebody who really didn't have an audience at all, starting from scratch, starting from zero, and actually made money. So we'll tell you about that story later. So keep an eye on this channel. But this masterclass is all about how to generate $5,000 in revenue from a monthly perspective that you're expecting. It's not like, oh, hey, I just made 5,000 and I'm never going to get it again. No, it's expected revenue every single month so that you can start hiring some freelancers to get some workload off of your plate. And here's the key thing. There are 4 phases that every single video creator, anybody, whether you have a business established already or you're just starting out, everybody putting videos out there goes through the same 4 growth phases. These are essential processes that you must go through to get to that 5K per month revenue stream. So I'm going to walk you through in this class right here. I'm going to walk you through what those 4 phases are. I'm going to tell you 7 ways that you can actually make money, even if you have a very small audience, and 3 things that you need to do to get out of each phase, right? So you can't go from phase 1 to phase 4 without going to 2 and 3. You can't just jump right in to phase 3 from the beginning. So I've been doing this for 16 years and I've seen it all. And this is the thing that you need to understand about how you grow. So this is going to be super, super valuable, super, super like solidifying for you so that you can actually have a plan. Make money with a small audience. You don't need a large audience. Exactly, Josh. Let's see. I see some people coming in late. Okay, I'm just looking for like, here we go. I want to generate more income. Yes, we get you the income plan. So I think that that's something that you are going to kind of like, okay, wow, I didn't know I had to do X before I could X or Z, right? So this is where you want to be next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and I want you to register for it. I want you to show up live. It's going to be interactive. It's going to be fun, engaging, conversational, and I just want to make sure that you have what you need to be able to actually make improvements. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, the reason is because I see so many people get in their own way. Let's just call it what it is, right? Like I see so many people show up, get excited, and then they lose momentum because they're like, nothing's working. I'm going to give up, right? And people give up way too quickly. And so you do have to have a commitment. You have to have a plan. You have to know exactly what those right things are to spend your time on, because honestly, everybody's out there telling you, do this and do that and do this. But you can do all of the things and never gain momentum. You need to actually focus on what matters so that you can support yourself so that this, whatever success looks like to you, for me, hitting that point of making $500,000 a year was just like, boom, like I finally did it. You know what I mean? And so I have a team of 7 people. Like I am supporting you in your processes, right? And I just love to see people actually succeed and not just spin their wheels. So you've got to think about the fact that you're not just putting videos out there, you are building a business. And if you change your mindset to that, you actually will see progress much faster. You do not need a large audience to make money through your videos. There are 7 ways that you can do this. So we'll walk you through all of that on Wednesday. Hello, Luis. How are you? Whoa, Blizzard of the month is Coffee Crisp. Are Are you kidding me? Nice language adjustments there. I always say the people who don't succeed are the ones who give up too soon. Exactly. So do not give up. It is possible for you. All right, so go register there. I'm going to start answering some of your questions. Oh, actually, I have one more question for you. As you've grown, I don't care how large that looks like, what are some achievements that you've hit where you're like, oh my God, you know how I said, like when I finally hit that $500,000 a year moment, that was a big milestone for me, right? But not even just money, but like along your journey, what are some of those achievements that have just made you feel like, yes, I did it, like, and gives you that excitement to move forward? Will you let me know in the comments? I would love to hear about that. Already registered. Whoop, whoop. That is good for me. I'm incredibly stubborn. Good. You know what? Being stubborn in this industry is a very positive thing. My sister calls me tenacious because I just don't give up no matter what it is. I just don't give up. So, I think that that's a very good thing to be stubborn as you're creating videos. When I got my first Lambo, yes, I know. It was just so annoying when I got that first Lambo. I was taking pictures. I was posting them on the internet. I was saying, look at me. How cool am I? Oh my God, no. Achievement recently was someone telling me to my face how they really love my live stream chats. That is amazing. Yes. Hold on. I'm writing this down because I love that one. Mike, the face-to-face, like when you actually have somebody see you, recognize you in person, that is one of the coolest feelings, because you're like, wow, like I actually can see that there's somebody who gets it, right? Or who is like actually, you're like putting a face to the viewer, right? A face to the number. So that is a really cool feeling. Congratulations. 1,000 subs. Yes, finally reaching monetization. I love that one. I'm writing this down for a reason, you guys, and I'm asking you for a reason. Sammy, 3K from content creation, and you're not even monetized. Yes, that is amazing. Not even monetized. I think that is so freaking cool. See, Sammy is proof. Sammy is proof, by the way. Happy freaking anniversary. 7 years. Is that what I heard? 7 years for your for being a streamer? Hold on, I gotta look. I gotta find this one. Where is it? Yes, 7 years. 7 years. That is so cool. Congratulations. And Sammy is proof that you do not need the things like 1,000 subs. You don't even need 1,000 subs to be able to make money. How awe-inspiring is that? Thank you, Sammy, for sharing. If you have questions, I'm getting to your questions here shortly. Having people show up for a class, yes, love it. People showing up. I feel I stick with a channel, I will have good, yes. If you stick with the channel, you will have success. It's just a matter of focusing on the right things so that you can build a business around your content and understanding that you don't need all the things. You don't need 1 million subs. You don't even need 1,000 subs. I give up all the time. Oh, sweetie. Come to this class. I think that you'll find the motivation inside of the class and with this community, because we're going to be on Zoom, so we get to see each other, because I did not want to do this without being able to see your faces and actually talk to you face to face, right? So very, very cool. Okay, congrats, yes. Uh-oh, we're in such trouble. Larry's writing things down. I am. Sammy has 600 subs, not even monetized yet. I just love it. Will we learn about getting income from Facebook Live or YouTube videos or both? Yeah, when I say from your videos, I'm talking videos, live streams, whatever platform. It doesn't matter where you're putting your content. You can make money from your content. And so it is about understanding what it takes to go from zero viewers, zero content, zero anything, through the 4 phases to get to 5K expected revenue every single month, so that you can hire a freelancer or 2, so that you can start actually taking the work off of you and start creating a team. And that's when you know that you have something sustainable. And that's really what it's all about at the end of the day, is that sustainability to progress forward with confidence, right? Like if you don't know that you have that money coming in every single month, you are living a life of worrisome, right? Of like, where is it gonna come from next month? And it's stressful and it's not healthy, and you are less likely to burn out by actually knowing what it takes to get to that point, right? So I want to just stop burnout so that you don't have to go through that process, because when you start to hire a person or 2, you can actually start to take time off, which no creator feels like they can do, right? So I think that that's a really, really important piece of this. I'm releasing something new that will make me more than 5K a month. Go with Sammy. Sammy is on fire. Love it. Through the 4 phases reminds me of the beginning of Elf. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I love Elf. Why am I saying things weird all of a sudden? Like this week, I have screwed up regular words. I mean, that's nothing new really, but you know, a little bit more. So at the beginning of this stream, I asked, Callie asked a poll, how many of you are coming to the masterclass? 58%. What is the masterclass? 29%. I just filled you in on that. Go check it out. It has all of the details here. It's completely free. And 12% of you said you don't need it. And I would challenge you on that. If you are making more than $5,000 a month, congratulations. If that's you, let me know in the comments. You'll be there, Jamie says. Whoop, whoop. Fantastic. I am determined to become a full-time content creator. Yes. Okay, so if you are making more than $5,000 a month, I just applaud you right now. You should be so proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself for just starting as well, by the way. And I would encourage you to also come to the masterclass so that you can see the whole picture, because there might be some places that you can tweak that you can actually then improve what you've got, right? So yeah. Okay. And 72% of you are not making money yet from your video content. We're going to fix that, guys. We are going to fix that so that you don't have to worry about burnout, so that you don't have to worry about whether it or not it's going to work. It's going to work. It will work. You just need to understand the path, right? Okay, lead me to the money. I'll lead you to the money. What's that? Show me the money. Yes, yes, yes. I can't wait to see you there. I've been making that for a couple of years, and Lurian knows exactly how, so I believe it is possible. It is possible for each and every one of you. As Callie says, trust the process. Just trust the process. All right. Shall we take some questions? Keep it coming if you have questions about the masterclass. I am all here for you. I'm going to start taking some of your other questions. Sammy says, I'm launching something big today. Awesome. Made a video about it. But what do you think about going live after publishing the video? What are your thoughts? Don't do it. I would not do that on the same platform. So if you have a on-demand video, go ahead and publish that. Why don't you do it as a premiere so that you can have that chat, capability? but going live directly after you've published a video is not really, it's going to confuse the notifications and algorithm and like, what do we send people to now, right? So give that video some space to breathe and find its audience. So just make sure that, I would do just the premiere to make sure that you can have that kind of interactivity. Yeah, like 5 hours later. I mean, why don't you do the next day? Let it sit for a day, get people excited, and then you can go live, you know, the following day or actually, here's another idea. One, you could flip it. You could go live, get people pumped up, get them excited, tease it, but not say what it is, and then immediately send them over to the video. So if you could use the redirect feature for this. So if you do set it up as a scheduled, you could do like a premiere or a scheduled stream. Actually, I think for the redirect, it has to be a premiere. So go ahead and set it up as a premiere. But before that, you know, like 15 minutes before it, go live and say like, just tease the heck out of it and then use the redirect feature to go over to that video so that everybody can be there. Redirect doesn't work. Redirect's not working? I mean, you can do it manually, to be honest, if it's not working. But yeah, that's how I would do it. And so, yeah, have fun and congratulations. I cannot wait to hear what it is. All right. Sammy also asked, I noticed that you're only 7 minutes on the countdown. I think you just showed up late, dude. It was 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Yeah, that was 10 minutes. You just showed up late. By the way, if you do have questions, oh, you need to 1,000. You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah, just do it manually then. If you don't have redirect capabilities, and just go live, get people excited, and then put the link in the chat and say, all right, everybody, let's go watch this. Boom, and you push them over there now. Or you could just do the video. Either way will work. Really, you know, when you're launching something like that, it's about creating buzz and building towards it over time as well. And so, you know, if you have something to release, then you want to kind of like build up to it over 2 weeks, a month, whatever time period you have. I was starting to say, if you have questions, type Q in front of the question to get into my queue. And then super chats do take priority. So if you want to jump to the top of the queue and you're like, I don't have time for this, girl, then you can super chat, and we appreciate each and every donation, tip. Lisa, you're so sweet. Lisa subbed to you. But it didn't change the numbers. I'm sure it will. Somebody else unsubscribed, I guess. Oh my God, Christian Callie is killing it with her promos. So while I was on recovery from my surgery, Callie did a couple of shorts to promote Lita, which is our free challenge. It's live every day in August. It's you can't get into it anymore. It's closed, but we're going through a series of challenges every single day in August. And she did a couple of shorts and reels. I wish there was it's short form content, so I guess I could just go with shorts. But anyway, I'm getting tripped up over words here. And those were really brilliant. She's doing fantastic at it. Yeah. If you haven't seen them, go check out, I think they're posted here on our YouTube channel, aren't they? Let's see. Okay. Because I took up time at the beginning to talk about the masterclass and like ask you those series of questions. I actually did not plan to do that. I apologize, Tim. If you've been waiting for a bit, I will, what's next Friday? Yeah, I can do that next Friday. Okay. So my apologies. I know. It's surprising. She has, no, it doesn't need to be. That's the thing. You guys, okay, can we have another, before I answer some more questions, This is another thing that we're going to talk about at the masterclass, but I'm just going to talk about it here real quick. You know, yes, we teach you how to have all the fancy stuff. Yes, we teach you how to gain instant credibility from the tech. Yes, it is important at some point. It is not the thing. I like that song. Thank you so much for the super chats. That wasn't even a question. Luria, LSP, and Lita, amazing. I'm glad you're having fun. All right, so experience quality. Yes, this is perfectly well said and what I'm trying to get to, right? Experience quality, what the audience is experiencing is greater than production quality. It does have its place. Production quality is beneficial. Abso-freaking-lutely. But what I see so often, and I'm trying to hold off on my rant till the masterclass, to be honest, but I'm just going to go there. I can do it again. I can always do this rant. What I see our students do so friggin' often, and you, the community here on YouTube, is hold off on creating great content because you're setting up your video studio. Set up the video studio, cool, but you can start with this. You can start with your freaking phone. Callie is, and she's getting great comments. It's led to results for us. Like, can y'all tell I'm in my PJs? I don't think you can tell that from, I have PJ bottoms on. Thank you, Marcus, for the super chat. No question, just love seeing Callie dance. But yeah, it's so important that you get started creating content that's going to drive results so that you can pay for the gear, right? Like, where are you getting the money from? Yeah, you're spending it. So spend that time and effort. Super sticker, thank you, Einar. Winking face. It's a winking face. Thank you. All right, so I started creating content from a laptop camera. It takes time. It does. I only use my phone. Yes, I like how easy and light it is. You guys, take this as inspiration to just create good content, and we will help you with the tech as well. But this is what we're talking about, the actual nitty gritty of the real stuff right here, right? Like, that's what's the most important things, so that the tech actually does you good. The tech doesn't do you any good if you have no content or audience, right? So I'm gonna hold off on ranting more about that. But that's been the biggest frustration that I've seen with our community, is that they think that the tech is the thing that is going to drive them results, but it's really a procrastination method. It's a procrastination method to creating content that will drive audience, that will get engagement, that will make you money. And money, and by the way, the money isn't the thing. It's the security. It's the ability to actually have a bigger difference in the world, right? Like, whatever content you're creating, you can have that bigger impact when you can reach more people, and making money allows you to invest your time into doing so. So that's what it's really about, right? Okay. Callie's face is awesome. I don't know what was the contortion. Was that on a super chat? All right, John, which is better, SSD or HDD for laptop? SSD, if you can, afford the upgrade, is definitely going to be faster. It also has a longer life cycle because the HDD is actually like physically spinning. But the SSD is definitely the way to go if you can afford that. Mark, what is your motivation for doing live streaming? That's a great question, and one we've been talking about inside of Lita. My motivation is really, at the end of the day, I will tell you a little secret. This is not like something that I kind of put out there in terms of our tagline or anything like that, right? My motivation is to get you confident so that you can unleash your hidden power to do the thing that you're doing. When you feel more confident, you feel empowered. You feel the ability that you can accomplish anything. So despite the fact that I talk about tech and that we talk about how to make money and all of that, my underlying motivation is to see you thrive and to get confident so that you can do more and bigger things, and to get over those those things that are holding you back, that are kind of almost self-motivated, right? Like the lack of confidence, the lack of feeling like you matter, not in just like the you matter, like, but also like every little thing that you do, you need that driving confidence. So yeah, that's my that's my motivation. What is yours? Actually, that's a good question for the chat. What is your motivation for doing your video content or live streams? Procrastination is a killer. You are absolutely right about that. And this is that masterclass. I'm going to stop you from procrastinating. Okay? Stop procrastinating and start taking action, even if it's small action. And actually, that's the only way to do it. Small action is the way to success. I forgot about Lita. I'm feeling brave. Can I still join even though the month is over, half over? So Lisa, we do close it at a certain point because there's a lot that happens in the first 2 weeks, and past that, people don't really get the same benefit from it. And so we will be doing it in April. From here on out, we'll be doing Lita in April and not August. This year was a little wonky for us. And so we'll do it in April. You can go to the Lita page and get on the wait list so that you get reminded of it when it opens back up in April. But for now, come to the masterclass, do the work, and you will get the support that you need in order to make sure that you can take action despite not having gone through Lita. Let's see. Okay, I see some more questions coming in. I want to see these motivations. Is to cultivate genuine connections with people. Love it. I've intentionally done some challenges that push me out of my comfort zone. Yes. Okay, bye, Matt. Motivation. My streaming is about justice, inclusion, and empathy. This motivates me in all things, always. Yes, I freaking love that. And it reminds me of, it reminds me of something that I can't talk about because what happens in Lita stays in Lita. But there are some amazing things happening in Lita right now. And I love what you said. Okay, let's see. Other motivations. I'm just scrolling. Is the joy of sharing knowledge, guitar playing. I can reach more people online than in any IRL workshops that I'll be doing anyway. Yes, that's amazing. I love, 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 love. Jasmine Star. Perfection is just procrastination in disguise. Abso-freaking-lutely. My motivation is my community. Love it. Oh, Brian, oh no. No. I don't, what about it made you think that? You would have been like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Wait, okay. Yes, I am paying attention to the time. I think I set an alarm even. I motivate people to come to your channel. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the love. I appreciate that. Jamie, tiny human with giant needs, need to be available, strong desire to share the journey and help others survive. Also, I've got so much to say. We all have so much to share and say when we can unlock that part of our brains. Okay, back to questions. That was a great question, Mark. Thank you for that. Tim, any cheaper source switcher device for live streaming? Also, I'm a watcher of live streaming game players. What about dealing with burnout? Come to the masterclass. But yeah, so, okay, in terms of burnout, you know, you have to set boundaries with your community and yourself. Really, it starts with yourself. You have to take time. Now, you know, gaming, of course, especially if you're like on, I don't know which platform you're on, but gaming does tend to have that, like, you've got to be streaming all the time in order to get any results, which you do have to follow, you know, best practices in your industry, but you don't have to burn yourself out to do so. You are allowed, and it is actually very necessary for you to take time off. You know, and your audience, when you set boundaries and expectations, hi, sweetie, big stretch. Hi. When you, I love this because I like know what's happening behind me. So when you create your stream schedule, allow for space to be able to take time off. And it is necessary because if you don't, it's the whole like concept that is so hard for all of us to, the beast has awoken. It's so hard for us to get our brains wrapped around because we show up for others and we show up for, you know, to do the right things. But it's the whole reason that on the airplane, they say, put your mask on, your oxygen mask on before helping others, right? Like that is part of the safety guidelines because you cannot be there for others if you are failing yourself, right? So it is real. It is a real thing. And it is also overcomable. And so that's part of what we're talking about inside of the masterclass as well. So in terms of the cheaper source switcher, I don't know which one you have. You know, the A10 is a physical hardware device to camera switch, but also you could use software, right? So that's what I use. I do have an A10, as you can see here, but it is actually only, I have 12 cameras in my studio. It's actually only controlling 3 cameras. And all of the other ones are coming in through software. So I don't know what your setup is or how many cameras you have, but you could actually do that straight through software and just get a stream deck versus an A10. So I have a video on software versus A10 here on this channel. I would highly, highly, highly encourage you to watch that video, and that will probably answer your questions. Yasmin, do I need an audience to start? Okay, so I think I already answered this, but you need a small audience to be able to make money. You don't need an audience to start creating content, but you don't need 1,000 subs. Sammy has proven that, right? I can tell you story after story after story that proves you do not need a large audience. Okay, I'll tell you this. So I've been doing this for 16 years. I started over from scratch a few times, but one time in particular, I had gained 2 million followers. I lost 2 million followers, and then I had to start from scratch, and I had 0 people showing up live. When I saw I think it was 4 or 5 people showing up live, it was kind of exciting because my ego was really hurt. I'll be honest with you. At that point of starting over, you're like, right? But I can do it. I've done it multiple times. You can do it once, right? You can start that from scratch, from 0, and go through the motions to get back, to get to the point of being able to run a business from your content. And that can look like whatever you want it to look like. But I will say this, when I believe the number was 12, I noticed 12 simultaneous live stream viewers when I was starting back up. And guess who reached out? GoDaddy. They wanted to hire us. 12 people, guys. You never know who's watching. So, and then Orange County Choppers. The list goes on. I was in a clubhouse. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But it's not totally relevant to the story. But you can do it with very few people. You do not know who you're reaching. You don't know until you know. So leave that, like, sit on that. Let that be motivation to not worry about the numbers, but to worry about the impact, to worry about the content, to worry about finding the right audience. And there are very specific things that you can do to reach those, right? Yes! Own it, baby. Own it. Yes, 108. That's fantastic. I love it. Renee probably knows what I was going to say, but I'll tell that story another time. Okay. Brian, I already answered that. What microphone am I using? Lion. I don't know. For some reason, I could not figure out what I think my brain is breaking, guys. I couldn't figure out how to read lion. What's wrong with me? Okay. Let's see. What microphone? I'm using the Rode NTG 4 Plus, so you can actually see all of my gear. We changed our link to that, and I'm gonna let them put it in the chat to see what gear I use. But if you want to know what gear you should use, you can go to livestreamingpros.com/gear, and you can actually get a personalized list of gear for your type of content. Setup. Thank you, Paul. I knew we changed it, and I was like, I don't remember what we changed it to. What? I was just talking with a mainstream media person and mentioned Larry, and they were like, oh my God, she's OG. I watched her all the time. Wow, what's her new channel? Yeah, people forgot how to find, or didn't know how to find me. But that's cool. That's cool to hear. It's always nice when you hear that kind of thing, right? And that's what we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you those kinds of things. Don, I have enough viewership to become an affiliate on Twitch in the first 30 days. I imagine it will be my least used live stream space. Should I still go that route initially in order to monetize it? So you can lose status on that, but why not, right? Like, why the hell not? There's no reason to turn down that achievement and that ability to monetize. It's probably not going to make much, but everything counts, right? And so if you're not going to be strategic about that platform, but here's the cool thing, go ahead and accept affiliate, go ahead and start down that path. And if you said it's going to be your least used, however, even if you use it, it can, as you're building up the other platforms or whatever you're doing, then it can actually still benefit you. So yeah. Oh my God. Hi, Sam. Hi, Bree. Bree, I love you. Okay. Next question. What are the implications of clicking the like button? Will the bots track and send you stuff? No. And so the like button is feedback to YouTube, to the algorithm essentially, that you like that content, right? So if you click a button on somebody's channel, what it's going to do is tell YouTube, people like this channel. I'm going to send more people to this channel or to this video. And so then it'll also give feedback for your own your own homepage recommendations. So you will get recommendations based on the content that you tell YouTube that you like. Not all bots are evil. Very few bots are evil. We like bots around here. We like bots. Yeah, simply put, show me a like button equals show me more of this video, like this video, dislike, show me less of it. How long is the masterclass? So when you register, I give you a link to a calendar invite to get it onto your calendar so you don't overbook yourself. And that calendar invite is for an hour and a half. So I want to give us time to really get through the information without strain or like rush, and give you the chance to ask questions and to sort through some of the issues that you might have as well. So I want to give you that space and that time. That's why I've done it for an hour and a half. Yeah, that answers that. So why are people so scared to use the like button? I don't think scared would be the right word. It's more about forgetfulness, to be honest. Like when I'm watching a video and I'm enjoying it, I have to be reminded myself, and I'm a creator, and I should be thinking about that, right? When I'm watching somebody else's content. But I just forget I'm enjoying the content. And so it's not, I don't think it's scared. It's just forgetfulness. And that's the thing. And this is a really, really important tip for those of you who are creating content. People are busy. People are multitasking. People are hopefully really enjoying your content and just focused on it. One of those things are true. And it's actually up to you to tell people what you need them to do in order to support you, right? I'm so bad at asking for the like. I'm so bad at it. I don't do it. It's the first thing Callie does when she sees a live stream. And I don't, and I forget, right? Because I'm probably multitasking. And so you have to actually give people specific call to actions. That's what it's called, a call to action, to say, do this, do that, and here's how. And you only really want to focus on, you don't want to tell them to do all of the things, because that will actually make them feel overwhelmed, and they won't take any action. When people are overwhelmed with too much to do, then they won't take action. Okay. Luis, what do you do about rehashing content that is more than likely already out in the webosphere? That's called repurposing, and it is a definite good thing to do. And we are actually working on our own repurposing strategy, because it hasn't been really solid this year. Actually, YouTube hasn't been a major focus for us this year. And so our content strategy as a whole has just kind of like come down a little bit from where it needs to be, because we've had a lot of other focuses that are really important. And so sometimes you do ebb and flow in terms of your focus. That's also okay. It's okay. But anyway, so you should absolutely take your content and get more out of one piece of thing that you've already spent time doing. So if you have, let's say, a longer form video, then you can take a clip of that and put it out on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. You can create a short or reel to drive traffic to that video. You could take a quote from it and do a text post, right? On Facebook, for example, they have the colored backgrounds. Take a quote out of something that you said that people reacted really well to, that's a mic drop moment or some funny thing or whatever, and use that. There's all kinds of different ways. Luis, did you go to EYR or get a ticket to our Expand Your Reach virtual event? Because Stephanie Liu did an amazing session on repurposing. Actually, didn't she do one on this channel as well? So search this channel for repurposing. That's a good place to start. But if you had a ticket to Expand Your Reach in January, then I would highly encourage you watching that session, because it was good. I do, but still doesn't generate likes at this moment. You have 75 watching and only 50 likes. How dare you? Those 25 other people, hit that like button. Okay, here's another thing. And this is a really important thing that I say over and over and over, and people don't listen. They don't do it, and they say, oh, when I tell them it like individually. So listen up. All right, ready? Everybody paying attention? Yes? Okay. you have to give people a reason to take action. So just like hitting that like button, why? Going to this website, going to this masterclass, why? Right? Like you have to give people a reason why they want to subscribe to you. This is a big one. People need to hear that they're going to get something that benefits them from doing so. Now the like button is a little less like, you know, there's something in it for you. But the subscribe button certainly is. You can frame, give me subscribe or subscribe to this channel because I have this amazing video that's coming up next week and you do not want to miss it, right? That kind of thing. Like people need a reason, so give them a reason. Next up, Connecting on the Net says, I'm thinking about creating a website for Community Hub. Is that needed early on? Okay, Mary, this is actually something that I think you should take a step back on. Don't put time, don't put energy, don't put money into building something from scratch that's new. Like if you want a community, you have Facebook groups, you have Discord, you have Mighty Networks, you have Circle, you have 4 very good options, but ready to go. You don't have to spend time, energy, or money doing that. All you need is to open an account, right? To set something up. Oh, thank you, Audrey. You're freaking awesome too. I think that's one of the biggest things that people do is spend time doing things that aren't needed. And so I would just encourage you to, you know, use the YouTube community app, or not app, but like the YouTube community section, right? That's there. You have all kinds of options. And when you have a bigger audience, at that stage, you can say, you know what, this isn't really working for us anymore. But I will tell you this, I have built a community platform on my own website, and it doesn't get used. Here's the reason why. And so I just don't think it's even worth it, to be honest, on your own website, because people then have to go to it. The beautiful thing about social is that you have these notifications coming at you all the time. People are already on Facebook. They're already on something. They have push notifications through these apps. And so your community isn't going to use it unless it's in their face, unfortunately. So, yeah. All right. Wait, what did I say, Jamie? Wait. I don't think I called you broken. Did I? Oh, it's only possible once. Yeah. Why doesn't YouTube give us the ability to like multiple times? All right. Okay. We are nearing, the time when I have to leave. So, I would just encourage you, to definitely get ready to have a plan. Right? Like this is what this masterclass is about. We are going to think through what it actually takes to make money from your content and what you need to do. So again, I'm going to tell you how to generate $5,000 a month from your video content, and what it takes to get there. So there are 4 essential growth phases. Every single person goes through these 4 essential growth phases. 4. I need to clip my nails. Look at that. Oh, look, this is from hold on. Can you see how crooked it is? Anyway, there are 4 essential growth phases that you have to go through in order to start really building a business out of it and making that kind of income. And so I will walk you through what those 4 phases are. Why you can't skip around. You just jump to the end. But you can fast track that for sure. You can. But you also are going to learn the 7 ways that you can make money. You're going to learn what you need to do to move out of each of those phases so that you can progress to the next phase and grow your audience and grow your revenue. Okay. So, I would, yeah, if you're not signed up, I will be doing this on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific. Even if you're already booked at that time, please do still register. And I would really just love to support you in this process. 72% of you are not making any money from this process. So let's get you there. Let's get you out of burnout and into movement forward. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Do I need gel infills like for my pen? No, I think I'm good, but I appreciate the offer. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for all the great questions. Thank you for being a true community and supporting one another in the comments. I love, love, love when you do that. Are you ready to put those dancing shoes on? Put those dancing shoes on. Don't make me do this alone. And then, oh, gel inserts. No, I just need to trim it. It's growing wrong. It's growing dipped where I cut it off and had to go to the ER. Ask them ask them how much that exact table is. Are you trolling me? I'm confused. Okay. Thank you guys. I will head to the doctor now. We're going to throw those credits on, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.